Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot Pizza and a Movie Noir, the late night leftovers triple feature action. My name is David. Guys, if you're just joining us here, we're doing a special triple feature tonight. It's all noir movies, but also they're all movies that I had done research for previous Pizza and a Movie noir triple features. And for this reason or that reason, I decided not to go for these particular films. In fact, The Hitchhiker I downloaded for a horror triple feature. And I found out it was more like noir than horror, so I decided to save it for later. Some of these have been on my hard drive for years. These are kind of like leftovers from other Pizza and Movie nights that didn't actually ever get aired. These are all being shown here for the first time ever on Pizza and a Movie. The first film was Jigsaw. It was a really shitty preservation, a really hard to look at film and hard to listen to. And the story was kind of, all over the place, but it's kind of fun to watch in any case. I kind of enjoyed it. This film is called Impact, same year, 1949. Let's get in there, guys. I gotta eat this pizza. I'm fucking starving. Enough chit-chat. Let's check it out. Is that you, Jose? Garlic on pizza? I have garlic, butter, Parmesan crust on these pizzas. I'm nostalgic. She just likes black olives and feta cheese, or jalapenos. I'm so hungry, guys. The pizza, they know how to cut this pizza, holy shit. This is 2 slices, guys. Just 2 slices. Finally! Michael Michelet? What a name. Cleveland says here, there's a committee name, the censorship of Third Strike. I love it. Pizza.
Impact.
Oops.
The force with which two lives come together. Sometimes for good, sometimes for evil.
True facts. Well, this isn't mine garlic.
I'm definitely against it.
Every time somebody votes for garlic, they always want extra garlic. Dude, I fucking love garlic. Too much is just enough.
Tell her to be ready in about an hour and I'll pick her up. You phone San Rafael and see if those papers are on the way over from the executive.
Yes, well.
Well, Mr. Darcy, what's the score? 9-0?
I'm afraid it is, Walt. If you think you can persuade them to change their minds, go right ahead.
Gentlemen, I never interfere in stock issues, dividends, or anything else in your department. I must run my department with no interference. Either I know why and when I need more factory space, or you need another boy. And that's all right with me, too. Because I can take these plants and pick my own spot in the motor production field. You won't have to worry so much about dividends. There won't be many.
Impact? I didn't even think about that, Shooter Jones.
Or dividends. Why do you say we take another vote?
What were in zero? This is called
The
Impact.
3 new factories signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye. Aye. Aye.
An unanimous vote. Congratulations, Walt.
Congratulate the board. They're the winners.
Williams, if these factories are so valuable that other companies would jump at the chance to get them, how do you know that you can buy them at the price you quoted us?
How do I know? I bought them this morning.
Oh my God! Big dick moves.
Della, I was asked to rush this up for Mr.
Big
Wade.
dick moves.
Get my wife, Della?
Your maid said she'd gone to the dentist.
Veg.
I gave her the message.
Oh, fine.
This just came.
Thank you. What about those papers?
They're here. Burke's checking them now.
Good.
Good heavens.
It's a fine night for pizza and a movie, guys. Got some earrings for his girl, too.
Congratulations, Walt.
Take a look at Clause 4. Those provisions haven't been clarified yet.
Oh, no? I want to leave for Tahoe right away. Get Judge Deering on the phone, will you? Never mind. I can get faster action if I run out to San Rafael myself and stick with him till I write. Yeah?
Mrs. Williams on 3.
Oh, put the blueprints of that new diesel in, will you? I want Jackson to see him. Hi, Duchess. I'm afraid now we won't be able to leave till about 5 o'clock. What? You're not going with me, but I counted on it.
But I thought as soon as Dr. Harris took care of whatever it was, I'd feel better. I don't. Stupid thing still aches, and I certainly wouldn't be a very desirable driving companion.
Dude, what is she wearing? Looking like a Dr. Seuss character.
Seriously, darling, you run along and buy your little factories and hurry home. I'll send you back to the office.
And cheat me out of my goodbye kiss? Not a chance. I've got to drive over to San Rafael. I'll stop on the way. Love me? Bye, dear.
Aw, what a sap. With the fur, Katie. Dude, decked out horse. Look at her, for God's sake. Yo, look at this fucking crib. What the fuck? 1940. Nah. Oh, my. I'm saying Jose with the fur.
How do you expect me to whistle through a toothache?
Nothing in the whole world smells as sweet as you do, Duchess.
Certainly don't feel sweet. I was grouchy as an old bear.
Well, old Doc Williams can give you something to fix that. Close your eyes. Relax a minute. Take a look at that and see if you don't feel better.
Whoa!
Oh, Walt. Oh, darling, it's beautiful.
Are they real diamonds? It's like, yeah. Well, I mean, they're close. Pretty much. Then so Stevie Jones, you can tell through the black and white that she's a redhead. It's pretty impressive skill.
Not bad.
Brian.
Not bad at all. You know, to quote my wife, I like monograms on things. It shows they belong to me, unquote.
When did your wife say such a thing, Mr. Williams?
About 6 years ago, when I married her. She gave me the first monogrammed shirts I ever owned. Those were the words on the card. I still have it.
I certainly hope your board of directors never discovers what a softy you are.
They won't, don't worry. I have only one vulnerable spot.
What really happened this morning? All I got out of Della was that you stalked out of the office with blood in your eye and were back in no time with canary feathers in your mouth.
Oh, I clipped those birds' wings, but short.
More wing
No
clipping
one's
here.
gonna vote me down, sweet. Not when I know I'm right.
Mm-hmm. But how did you convince the board of that so quickly?
With subtle hints
Smoke.
and easy persuasion. Like this. Either I get what I want, or you get yourself another boy. And that's all right with me, too.
Oh my God. She's like, oh shit, what the fuck is he doing in there?
Sorry, Duchess. Oh, please, sweet, don't be so upset.
Oh, if you could have seen your face.
Dude, Katie, that's just fucking smoking, guys. The old movies,
Oh,
right?
don't bother, dear. Sylvan
It's all
will take
smoke.
care of that.
Not exactly a good prescription for nerves, huh?
You know, you're wrong, Dr. Williams. The way I feel now, a good cat nap will probably make a new woman out of me. And if it's not going to make you too late,
Yes?
well, I'm sure that by 5 o'clock I'll...
Swell. I'll run over to San Rafael and get things ironed out and be back for you by 5. On the nose.
Darling, wait. That's perfectly silly. I'll take a taxi cab and meet you in Sausalito. There's a drugstore on a corner opposite the square. I'll be there at 5 o'clock and we can go straight on up to Tahoe. That'll save you all that late afternoon traffic and all that time it'll take to come and pick me up.
Smart woman, my wife. Thinks of everything. What's your bag, honey?
Oh, Sue Lynn still has some things to press for me.
Sure you don't mind taking a taxi?
Dude, you're just clairvoyant.
Sweet dreams, Duchess. See you at 5. I better get going.
He's so affectionate, dude.
Bye, honey.
So she thinks that this guy's like fucking blowing off steam and smashing fucking furniture and shit. I'm saying it wasn't zero. Just from the doctor, dog. Hook me up. I got a toothache. Oh, you're right, that whole horse, jeez. Pizza. Cottage Inn, so good.
Long distance? I want Berkeley 79721.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
They heard that photo too?
Hiya, beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, what the fuck? Dude, Shiva Jones. These hoes ain't loyal, dude. They got guys all over the world.
Here. Don't forget, turn this stuff over to a bellboy at the Airport Hotel in Oakland. Tell him to hold it for Jack Burns.
Jack Burns, the Airport Hotel.
That's right, I'll be checking in later. What do I owe you?
$1.15 a here. All this stuff back to Oakland.
Yeah, here. Buy yourself a new kid.
Thanks.
Nice tip. This is a 1949 gender reverse version of Def Jam's How to Be a Player. I think it worked for a horse. I'm not versed myself. Rexall drugs. All the drugs. Smoking by Coke, guys.
Hey, where's that new woman who was going to meet me? It's after 5 o'clock. Oh. Gee, I was so sure you were going to be okay. Maybe you better get yourself another dentist, huh? Of course I understand, honey, of course. Just to prove it to you, I'm coming right on home.
No, you really mustn't, darling. I'm going to be perfectly all right, really. And besides...
Besides what?
Well, I've done something you're not going to like. You remember Aunt Margaret back in Illinois?
You mean the old gal
Yeah,
in Evanston?
Aunt Margaret, yeah,
I'm
of course.
way ahead of you. How much?
Well, it isn't money this time. It's another relative. Her favorite nephew, Jim Torrance. All of a sudden, right out of the blue, just after you left, he telephoned me from Berkeley.
Okay, Judge, I'll see him when I get back.
Well, you don't understand, dear. You're going to see him right away.
Oh, for real?
What?
Well, all he seemed to want was to be able to get back to Illinois, so I...
So you buy him a ticket. That's easy.
Well, it isn't. I offered to, but he got huffy and said he didn't want any handouts, and... Well, without thinking, I told him we'd pick him up and give him a lift as far as Denver.
I won't say I'm getting exactly an even trade for you, but where do I find this guy?
Well, he should be there right now. I told him to be on the lookout for a cream-colored roadster, just in case we fail to recognize one another after all these years. Oh, darling, you're such a lamb. You sure you forgive me?
What do you think?
I'm so smooth.
I better run along, or Cousin Jim might
What
get
do you
nervous.
think?
Take it easy, sweet, and miss me, will you?
I do already.
Dude, miss me, will you?
Don't drive fast.
What a baller.
And please take care of yourself. Softy. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, Nick. Is all familiar to you, Jose? You know the spot?
Hello, Della.
What's up, Balls D?
Yeah, Mrs. Williams wasn't able to go with me. Now, while I'm gone, you see that she gets her roses every morning. That's right. But this time, on all the cards, put love from Softy. Yeah, S-O-F-T-Y.
Can't spell softy. Have a good night, Yuki. This is Jose Streets right here. The fountain lunch. Does that say bear photo? I must be tripping. That didn't say bear photo, right?
Hello. You must be Jim Torrance.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Walt Williams. Hiya, Jim.
Hi. Where's Irene?
Oh, she's a little under the weather at the last minute. Worse luck.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping I'd see her.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, too.
Buy Coke.
Where's your luggage?
Oh, I'm wearing it. Less trouble that way.
What's going on here?
Irene tells me you're heading for Illinois.
Yeah.
Going been a little rough, huh?
Haven't exactly been worried about my income tax.
What's your line, Jim?
Oh, guess I'm a better salesman than anything else.
Drug dealer?
You know, I can give you a couple letters when you get back to Chicago. It might help you.
Fine. Little in with a top brass never hurts.
What outfit were you with?
Patton's Third Army.
How was it?
Rough. Except for the time in Italy. I kind of liked it there.
Patton's outfit never got to Italy.
Oh, shit.
Of course. But most civilians never know or care, and I figured you didn't either.
I'll have fooled you that time.
That's a freaking fibber, dude. The wider is better. Wider is better. Look at him go. Jesus Christ. How fast does that thing go, do you guys think? A little car like that. 40?
Our last chance to chow for a while. How about it?
No thanks. I grabbed a hamburger while I was waiting for you. I can still taste the harness.
Sandwiches, hamburgers, cold beer, hot dogs. That sounds sick.
Sure you won't change your mind?
No, I'm gonna grab a little shut-eye.
Chicken sandwich and a Coke.
One chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich coming up.
Suspicious.
Give me change for $1, will you?
Yes, sir.
I don't like this guy, Jose. He ain't really sleeping. And a Coke, guys. Always, guys. Always get Coke. Can't be a classic.
San Francisco. Klondike 2, 6714.
Just shaking and absorbing every bump on the road for sure, yeah. They went 40 miles an hour feeling like a fucking roller coaster. Look at that boncho ass cherub.
Klondike 26714 does not answer.
Where's Duchess?
Oh. We'll try Sutter 1, 2599, please.
Bayview Apartments. Oh, yes, Mr. Williams. No, your maid isn't there tonight, sir. Well, she said Mrs. Williams was taking something to make her sleep and wasn't to be disturbed. But perhaps...
No, don't disturb her. Just leave a message that I won't forget about a certain problem.
Mm-hmm. I think I have it, sir. You want her to forget all about a certain problem. Softy, is that S-O-F-T-Y, sir?
Yeah.
Softy is going to take care of it thoroughly. Is that all?
Yes, that's all. She'll understand. Be sure she gets it the first thing in the morning. Right.
Or is it going to be in Lombard for Frosty, huh? I'll see you there, dude. I can't wait. You can finally kick it. Get some food. Hey, where's this dude? I don't like this fucking dude, man. Who sharpens a fucking toothpick? Frosty Jose. Oh, it's sabotage? But why? I'm pumped as well, Yuki. Why in the driver's seat, dog? Ain't your car? I have a buddy that lives in Lombard, so I have to kick it with my boy, too. Probably late Sunday or Monday, huh? Took an extra day for recovery. Yeah, good idea.
Hi. Yeah. It's been so long since I've been behind the wheel of anything but a Caterpillar or a Jeep, I had to find out what a real buggy feels like.
Why don't you drive for a while?
Oh, swell.
Nothing would suit me better.
Softy tires, Drew. Oh, yeah. It's sabotage, Jose. Shout out to fucking, what was that film called? The Snow Creature. Right? Or was that one called something else? Let's go here with fucking meet you in person, Yuki. I'm about to get that fucking hug word. Hope you're not one of these people's anti-hug. Some people are very anti-hug, which is fine. But you gotta tell me in advance. I need advance notification.
Tell me, Irene still got that little scar on her cheek?
That one she got from the fall? Yeah. You can hardly see it now, though. How'd you know about that? She just got it last summer. Thought you said you hadn't seen her for years.
Oh.
She sent me a letter.
From Aunt Margaret, of course. How else? She always sends me the news in her letters.
Aunt Margaret's illiterate! Oh, she went up through fucking sicko, dog. Oh, my God.
Guess your Aunt Margaret will be pretty happy to see you. Irene says you're the favorite nephew.
Afraid my lovely cousin was just giving me a build-up for your benefit.
You don't know Irene.
Maybe not.
Look at that fog. Everyone knows women weren't allowed to write back then. That's what I'm saying. Everything he says is always a lie. I thought that guy was gonna be like, Aunt Margaret can't read. Just to fit the theme. Is that a set? It's like a set. Is that noisy German?
What's the matter?
I think we got a flat.
It's a flat, dude. It ain't no cigar, dude. This is
flat as a
sweet pizza.
Well, let's get to work.
Like I was like, I'd be like, fuck!
Look out there, young fella. It's quite a drop.
Flat tire? Fuck, man! Can't pick up a fucking random stranger. All the monogram shirts. They're wearing some kind of shirt. Whoa.
You got a flashlight?
I think I have. Get the jack. I'll take a look.
JD for life, Katie. JD for life. Hope that whole horse.
Did you find it?
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be long now.
Yo, the tire iron? What a classical fucking instrument. Look, Nearly has noir tonight, dude. The first film was pretty cool. This film was already way more fucking fun. Oh, they're wearing the same fucking shirt, dog. This lady dressed all her men in the same shirt?
Come on, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
Just in case you forget who's who.
Did
Oh!
one of your couplings fall out?
Huh?
Something dropped. I heard it fall right down there at your feet.
Hmm.
Well, he must have rolled under the car.
Don't do it, he's such a great guy!
Irene and they sucker!
Why, that's it. Easy game. Oh, a whole train full of witnesses?
Need a hand? No. I'm all set now. Okay. Good night.
close. Jesus. Kick him off the fucking edge. Isn't there like a cliff there? Oh, that's what I'm talking about, dog. Oh my! I gotta hide the body. The music, though. The music got rubbed out, Nero. Yo, Grand Theft Auto, dog? Keys. Oh no, they got the keys on them? This guy's like the most unlucky murderer of all time. Oh my. Help up? He's like, I ain't fucking with you, dog. I'm out of here.
That guy must be crazy. God damn!
Now, in case my husband should be late and have to rush for his plane, this will be taken care of.
Thank you. Tell Mrs. Burns the 302.
God damn! Dude, that shit escalated mad fast, dog. A toy car Nero and all that shit was real as fuck. You guys see that? You guys see that? There's no way. No way special effects are that good, Nero. I know reality when I see it, dude. And that shit was real.
Irene and me, sucker.
Oh, Impact, dude. Oh, what the fuck?
From Irene and me, sucker.
This dude's still alive, dog.
Take care of yourself. Softy. Softy.
About the cartography is an art form, so there. I guess right, you fucking fooled me, dog. That's not a good idea. Do the toys like yours? You think so? I don't know. I think this fucking cliff looks more like a toy than those cars did. What happened to the guys in the truck? Why is the truck still there? Toy man Brian right there? I ain't doing those new Nightmare Alley yet, you know. It's time for a Coke holds exactly. Maybe they died in the fucking explosion from the fucking oil truck. What you doing, dog? Occupant burned beyond recognition? Jesus. He had to come in though, honestly. Rest in peace, fucking Justin Timberlake. From 1949, guys. This film is 70 years old. And change. This film is before your grandpa's time.
Young lady,
Excuse me.
I want to see Mrs. Walter Williams.
I'm sorry, sir, but she left orders not to be disturbed.
I'm sorry, too. Lieutenant Quincy of the police department.
Oh, shit. If I saw that guy and I'm working as a fucking receptionist, he's like, excuse me, I turned around looking at him, I'd be like, whoa! And he'd be like, excuse me, young lady. He'd be like, whoa! It talks! It's like fucking Carmen Sandiego over here. I'm here for it. I'll try it out, De Niro. Sounds like Stevie Jones likes it. Can you imagine, Holworth, that was your job?
Hello? I thought I left orders not to be Oh, I see. Ask him to come up, please.
Better take off your fucking coat and shit, that's what I'm saying. Dude, the mirror closet, dog? That's more than a mirror closet. Dude, look at this dude. He looks like a half-melted snowman, dog. Looks like a fucking stuffed animal left out in the rain, dog. Love Tsunami. It's a great night, Tsunami. I fucking love pizza in a movie. Who could have a good time like me? Good friends, good company, good food. Good films. Yo, look at the drip. What the fuck is she wearing? That's fucking sick!
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Quincy with the police department. I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour, but... may I come in?
Of course.
I enjoy it, Tsunami. Look at her. What
Well,
the fuck is she wearing? Can you look at the thing on her
Did your
shoulder?
husband go on a motor trip late this afternoon?
Why, yes, he went to Denver on business. Why?
Was he driving a packet roadster?
Yes. Is anything wrong?
Oh, she's a good actress.
I'm afraid there is. Won't you sit down?
Has something happened to my husband?
Yes, Mrs. Williams.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, Walt, I knew something like this would happen. I begged him time and again not to pick up hitchhikers.
But it wasn't a hitchhiker, Mrs. Williams. It was just an accident. He ran into a truck, a gasoline truck.
You mean...
She's like, what?
There was fire?
He must have been driving pretty fast. I don't think he felt anything after the
He's
crash.
probably going 30 or 40 miles an hour, for crying out loud.
If there's nothing more you need me for, Lieutenant,
I think I understand. And may I say you've taken this with a great deal of courage. Good night, Mrs. Williams.
If I may say, that dress you're wearing, fire. More fire than your husband's death. Oh, shit. Felt the fall first, there you go.
Softly from Irene.
They didn't even notice they got a guy in the back of the truck? No one checked the back of the truck? I'm so confused.
Ready?
Why did they leave the truck on the side of the road anyway? Where were they?
Must have been quite a guy.
Yeah, he went to work for Universal Motors as a sheet metal worker. Mm-hmm. Less than 10 years, he's their top production man.
Well, he sure went out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, they threw that shit on the ground. 1949, dog. We don't know about litter yet. We're getting pretty close to when the Universal Monster films are become public domain. Is that true, Nero? Well, I hope that actually is the thing that comes to pass. You know, let's just fucking extend copyright again.
Softy. From Irene and me. Sucker. Sucker. Sucker.
Oh, he's dead. You guys know that feeling? One day you're driving your car, next day you wake up dead.
Well, could Mr. Burns have taken a later plane and still made connections for Mexico City? I see. Thank you. Yes?
It is some telegrams for Tai Tai.
Just put them under the door, Sulin.
You know that feeling, Horse? Hate it when my death mixed the front page, yeah.
Please,
That's so embarrassing.
A policeman Quincy most anxious to see you.
Ask him to wait, Sulin.
She's trying to figure out what happened to her fucking...
Mrs. Williams will see you presently.
Her boyfriend, right?
Well, wait, please.
She doesn't know that he's dead. She thinks that the guy might freaking rat her out. What would you do if people thought you were dead, Vencabot? Gonna reveal immediately or take advantage of a new chance? For me, I don't know. It's really a tough decision to make. I have to think about it. Become a magical kitty? That's what I'm saying, dude. Like fucking mommy, dog. I want to live, Cube.
Roses like Mr. Williams always sending when he's away.
You seem to have been very fond of Mr. Williams.
Sulin is honored to have served him 5 years, and he...
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Lieutenant.
Damn.
I wouldn't be disturbing you again.
You're fucking Metal Gear Solid villain, dog.
And I would be keeping you but a moment.
You're being very considerate.
There's nothing. I'm dead now, dude.
Won't you sit
Create
down?
new life as Diego Montoya. But you can be Diego Montoya, Nero. I'd call you Diego if you wanted me to. Dude, Holler's me and you, dog. You know me.
Everyone's been most thoughtful.
And why shouldn't they be?
Forgive me.
I'm all right now.
I only do two things,
What
guys.
was it, Lieutenant?
Watch movies on the
The state
stream
police would like to have some
and rewatch
information.
Monica Magical with
They
friends.
found some wavy skid marks for quite a distance on the road.
That's my whole life.
As if the car had been out of control when it crashed. Tell me, was Mr. Williams a reckless driver?
Why, no, he was a fast driver, but certainly not reckless.
Well, was he a heavy drinker?
Quite the contrary.
But what about his health? Could he have had a heart attack and lost consciousness?
Dude, me, Nero, Whole Horse, dog. It's the crew. Me, Nero, Whole Horse. Rewatch
No,
Monica Magical and
he
watch
was
the
in
movie.
perfect health, but he'd been working much too hard lately and was overtired. Perhaps he fell asleep at the wheel last night.
Oh, poor darling. If only I'd been able to go with him last night, he might still be alive.
Well, maybe so and maybe not. You mustn't blame yourself, Mrs. Williams. Fate plays an important part in these matters. Your handkerchief.
This guy looking like a Sith Lord, dog. Meanwhile, fucking this guy is literally The Walking Dead. I think you'd like it, Nero. So me and you and Holt's gotta watch it together. The anime is new-ish. It's from 2010.
When's the next train to San Francisco?
10
I think we
a.m.
like
tomorrow.
You sure there isn't one sooner?
No, I'm sorry.
This guy's answering Hollis's question right now. He found out he's dead. He's just, whatever. Because I'm just dead now. This reminds me of the movie where the dude is made into a Frankenstein of sorts. Huh? You mean like Caesar's favorite movie, pizza movie, right? That was Indestructible Man.
We have a circuit now, sir. Evanston. Calling Mrs. Margaret Hubbard's residence in Evanston. One moment, please. Hello? Mrs. Margaret Hubbard? Yes? Who's this? Long distance. I have a call from Mr. James Torrance. Who? Mr. James Torrance.
He's her nephew, Jim Torrance.
The call is for your nephew, Jim Torrance. I haven't any nephew, and I don't know any Jim Torrance.
Oh, shit.
Sir,
Wasn't that great, Drew?
says she
What a
doesn't
roast. That's true, 3 damage. Teenage Wolf is not in here, unfortunately. I think that there is one werewolf movie, though, at least. Think so, Katie? Revenge Time? Oh, he loved that girl, dog. That was his Duchess, remember? He was a hard man for everybody but her, and at home he was such a sweet dude.
What's the matter, son? Looks like you need a doctor.
Doctor?
I can't leave the station, but old Doc Bender's just across the road there.
What a nice old dude.
Doctor?
Think you can make it?
To Tommy Galaxy? Never heard of Tommy Galaxy. Whores.
I'll make it.
That's what I'm saying. Was he got fucking knocking his noodle? Remember the big fucking blood pouring out of his head when he fucking got thrown off the cliff? What an Iron Man, dude. Henry Bender.
Now take it easy, man. There's some concussion there. You've got to watch your step for a while.
Take it easy, man. It's like a good alias for Nero, Henry Bender. Maybe your new name, dude. Wow. Wow, guys.
Walter Williams' beautiful widow, who by her own request sat alone in the family alcove during the service.
Henry Bender, MD, dog.
Smart. Someone might have caught her licking her chops.
Oh, my. This movie's too sick. Take that ring off, dog. Throw it in the fucking water. That's what I'm saying. Now heal, puppy, heal. Oh, is that his fucking...
Hey, what's that?
Briefcase?
Walter Williams.
Hey, ain't that the guy that... For the love of Mike, what's that briefcase doing here? He's dead.
They did him a dirty trick if he ain't.
Maybe you're haunted.
Wait a minute. Don't touch it. We better turn it over to the police.
Oh, they're fucking smart, dude. Who said that freaking movement ain't smart? Some say whores. You're talking that sweet shit earlier. I was ghost after him, leaving his briefcase around.
Homicide, Captain Callahan. Oh, yes, Chief. The Duke just came in from Washington. The fingerprints are those of a James Torrance. Yeah, I'm putting Quincy on it.
Oh,
Right.
James something.
It sort of opens up a new can of peas on the Williams accident.
There's the FBI reporting the guy. Playing with the lady's affection seems to come natural with him. All you got to do, Quincy, is find him.
Yes, that's all I got to do. Last known whereabouts of Jim Torrance was in a moving van somewhere between Sacramento and Points East. Yeah, wait a minute. Last known address, care of his sister, Mrs. Joseph Rossetti. Irving Apartments, Berkeley. Well, what are you waiting for, Quincy? Let's go.
To himself, that's so sick. Dude, Katie, this guy's winning me over, dude.
Forwarding address.
No, he said he was going to send it to me.
It looks kind of like when the fucking bowl of soup bubbles over in the microwave a little bit.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Well, he seems pretty badass.
If you should happen to hear from him, will you let me know? There's an unpaid telephone bill and a bundle of laundry.
Laundry. Let's have a look.
Let's have a sniff. Quincy likes that stuff.
I may have to take this along with me.
Not without a receipt, you don't.
You mean you don't trust the police?
In my business, you don't trust anybody.
Mine too.
Especially the police.
Holy St. Valentine's Day.
Look, he had the same thing on his shirts, too.
I recognize that's the same monogram style.
Well. Romance in your late tenant's life. Did you ever see the lady?
You know, I never did. But I always knew when she'd been here, the wonderful perfume.
I lay you 10 to 1 she's a rich widow.
Could be.
Ask
Wait,
her,
I'll get
Master,
you his
he'll tell you.
telephone bill.
If they can smell you when you're gone,
Yeah,
that's too
but
much
he's a
perfume.
pretty fancy hitchhiker. According to the shirt maker, a certain lady in the town had these made special. And they're just like her husband's, only his initials were WW.
Dude,
Sort
I
of
love it.
smells, don't it, Cal?
I can't
Now,
believe
take a
she'd
look
buy
at this
every man in her
hitchhiker.
life the same
It was
monogram
also
shirt.
found in the laundry. I for Irene and W for... Well, it could be for Williams, too, couldn't it?
Yeah. Homicide, Callahan speaking.
Hello? Oh, hello, Fitz. Hello. What news? Oh? Any luck? Both days, huh? Swell.
Let's all start smoking,
Have it
guys.
typed up and signed.
Seriously, let's just do it.
This report of
That's
Fritz
how it
will be a
works.
nice little topper for this pile. His checkup shows calls from Torrance's phone to Williams's private number, and a flock of them going the other way.
Who's ready to freaking
including
die
one
from
on the
cigarettes,
7th and several on the 8th. The 8th, in case
carcinogens.
you've forgotten, is the date of
I'll die
Walt
first.
Williams' accidental death.
Well, that ought to be enough to get an indictment out of the grand jury. Go pick her up.
Oh, KD, no, dude, no.
I'd like to play a long shot first. It might give us 2 for 1.
Well, take 'em one at a time. A bird in the hand
is not going to lead us to its mate. I'd like to give the lady a little more rope.
Well,
Thanks. I thought you'd agree.
Dude, Quincy's badass, dog. They look so cool when they do it. Yo, look at her! She's trying to skip town, dog. She's packing everything, dude. If they were me, I'd be like, okay, we're gonna be gone for, about 4 days? Probably need about 3 pairs underpants and the ones I'm wearing. Fit that in my backpack, I guess. She's like, you know what, I really like this chair.
Well, Lieutenant, you just
I have to sit when
caught me
I'm
out.
in Mexico,
Glad.
right?
I have some rather startling news I thought you should know before it hits the
Look
headlines.
at this man's hair.
Come in.
She's in Morn mode, dude. Morn mode in case you flip the Morn switch. Look at her hair, it looked like fucking JoJo's character.
Sit down, won't you, Lieutenant?
Thank you.
I'm very anxious to hear about this news.
It seems that your first hunch, remember, that a hitchhiker was responsible for your husband's death? Well, Mrs. Williams, you may have been right.
Why, I don't understand.
Your husband's briefcase turned up in Kansas City yesterday in a moving van that had stopped at the scene of the accident that night. Apparently, the murderer made his getaway in it. That explains the wavy
Look at her
skid
earrings,
marks
dog.
that made us suspect your husband was ill or unconscious at the time of the
Dude,
crash.
Lisa leads like a motherfucker here, that's what I'm saying, dog.
Yes, I suppose it does. And by now, the man is probably out of the country and never will be found.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Williams. There were fingerprints on that briefcase. And as soon as we get the FBI report from Washington, his identity will be known and his description sent out on police broadcast. We'll find him all right. But just now we're keeping things quiet so the murderer will feel safe until we are ready to close in on him.
Yes, I can see the wisdom of that.
Yes, I thought you would understand and cooperate. As soon as we know his name, it is possible that you might recognize it as someone with a motive.
Dude, Quincy grew up on the wrong side of the streets. Did I guys see that move?
You know I'll do everything I
He
can.
wasn't always a police officer, that's for sure.
I'm sure of it. Now I'll run along. You'll hear from me.
See him, Brian.
Don't bother.
Fucking
And
Slick
don't
Davison,
worry.
Doc.
Good day.
Quincy knows what we know, Doc. That's what makes him such a good cop. Look at the fucking whip. Do the cool whip. Sure, you're fucking jaywalking. Jesus. The cars can only go 10 miles an hour back then. Hey, what's up, KG? Hopefully that's been going pretty good, dude. This film was called Impact, man, 1949. It's about a botched murder attempt. Wife tried to murder her husband. This dude's alive, and now he's hiding out, basically. Pretty fucking fun movie so far. He's second nominee for the smoothest noir character. She writes like I do, and that's not a compliment. That's just barely legible.
$1.35.
Oh, look at my badge. It's mine now.
Everything after the letter J in the first name has been obliterated by heavy writing over it. The only impress letters legible are those between words or before them. Like RNS at the end of this name
dude's kinky
here.
ass latex skirt, Doc.
And the Hotel Santa here before the word Evanston.
This dude's a freak.
Well, Tom, don't you think it's about time you retired? Why, there isn't even evidence there of Mrs. Williams' intent to communicate with Torrance.
And who do you think she beat a path to the telegraph office to wire to? The League of Decency?
I'll tell you what I think.
Repeat that
You should
again,
have brought her
Quincy?
in when I first told you to.
Or no, mind me
Trying to
again?
get her now, she'll have figured out a way to tip Torrance off. He'd be that much tougher to find.
Not unless she's tipped him off from your office. Ernie's got her on ice waiting for you.
Dude, Quincy's a badass, dude. He looks kind of like a bowl of mashed potatoes, but he's still pretty badass. This guy's cheeked up.
Pretty good, huh? Fastest growing little town in Idaho.
Aw, puppy. Idaho, land of the potato, dog. Fucking called it. The League of Decency. Damn. This shit's nostalgic, even for his time. Tastes like lead. I didn't want to say AKD, that's what I was thinking though, dog. What an idyllic little 1940s town. It'd be a shame if it was all fucking racist as
Have
fuck.
a heart, son. You trying to wreck that engine? Oh.
Oh, shit.
Sure. It's a hobby of mine.
Well,
way you're going at it, you can't miss. Here. I just can't let you ruin that beautiful motor. Start her up.
Got lady mechanics, dude.
Okay, start her up.
The fuck? I'm on the clock right now, dog. You gonna boss me around with that tone of voice? Get the fuck out of my shop. That's what I'm saying, Katie. Yeah, he ain't got no money, doesn't zero, yeah. Well, because he has no identity. He's dead for everybody else knows. That's what I'm saying, Nero. He's like, start her up, damn it.
You're certainly not a mechanic by trade. Hands like that.
Maybe it's a hobby of mine.
Dude, I love her little cap.
What happened to your head?
Perhaps I was talking when I should have been listening. Okay?
Okay by me.
Yo, my, is your chompers, dog?
Thanks a lot, Hill.
Dude, she wore braces back in the day. For sure she wore braces.
All right now. You better lay off till the boss gets back.
What's up, Jiffy? Just needed to bash with a hammer a few more minutes, yeah.
I'm the boss. I guess the new cars are a little bit over my head. Now, with a jalopy, it's different.
Aren't there any mechanics around here you can hire?
No, they all went over to the new factory in Mansville.
Is he an ice cream truck?
I guess they got better wages.
Tough break.
Yeah. How much do I owe you?
Oh, forget it. Well, I'll be shoving along.
Well, at least have a cook in the house. You might as well.
Marcia, can I use your phone a minute, please?
Sure, help yourself, Uncle Bill.
Here's your ice cream truck.
Never arranged but what it pours. 650, please. Flat tire this morning. Now the danged engine stalled on
Is there
me.
something you called it, dog?
Wilson's garage? No, I did not give you the wrong number.
Fine thing using my phone to cheat me out of repair bills. Aren't you ashamed?
You gave me the wrong number. 650, please. You're a nice girl, Marcia Peters, and your ma's a fine woman. And I'll always buy my gas and oil here. But you ain't never gonna tinker with my car
again. You guys want to cook all of a sudden?
Busy? Busy. Always busy. Yeah.
Wait a minute. We're not so busy. Would you like to do another good deed and give Uncle Ben a hand?
Why not? Where is your car, mister? Maybe I can help you.
No, Katie.
You a good mechanic?
Very
Don't do
good.
it, dude.
And very reasonable.
Well, just what you need, girl. Better hire him.
It's an idea, Uncle Ben.
Come on.
Uncle Ben, oh no.
Thanks for the Coke.
Sure.
Looks so crisp and fresh on a hot day like that, dude. A crisp, fresh
Well, I
and
got
Coke.
Uncle Ben fixed up all right. Nothing but a sticky carburetor valve. Bye.
I hope he paid you.
What for? It only took a minute.
You're certainly not money conscious, stranger.
That's what I'm saying, Nero.
This is no kind of work for a girl.
Wow.
Somebody has to do it if I want to stay in business. And I want to.
You said it, dude.
Must be some business that you're better suited for. Couldn't you lease this place to somebody?
Sure. I did while my husband was overseas. But when he was killed in Okinawa, well, we'd made a lot of
Yo,
plans
Henry,
for the
look at
future
those
here.
chompers, dog.
And I had a hunch he'd like it if I took over and tried to make a go of it.
Takes more than a hunch to do that.
I got along famously. Business has been fine until lately when the help got short. Could be again. I had a good mechanic.
Yeah. You sure need one, all right.
Well, for Pete's sake, say yes or no. Do you want the job or don't you?
You mean you'd hire me without knowing anything about me?
You can repair automobiles. What else do I need to know? Except your name. Well?
Why not? Sure. I'll try it for a while till you get someone permanent. The name's Bill Walker.
Okay, Bill, it's a deal. And maybe if business gets real good, you'll want to stay.
Oh, don't count on it. Where does this go, on the rack?
Yeah.
Dude, Bill's mysterious, dog. Hey, the rate's beefy. Look more, dog.
Marcia! Marcia! It happened! It's a boy! 8.5 pounds!
Hey!
Pair of shoulders like a prize fighter!
Well, congratulations, Papa. How's Jane?
Ah, perfect. Everything's perfect. Gotta get down to the store and tell the gang.
Congratulations, dude. Wow.
Almost forgot.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ed.
Where'd you leave off, Lesson Zero? What did you last see? We can catch up with you. Know where you left off.
I'm sorry, I won't have enough for the gang.
Beat the movie, Spice.
Yippee!
Katie Bit. Oh, my God.
Maybe you can use this token from the slightly delirious new father.
Thanks.
Say, we haven't settled the matter of wages yet.
Katie,
Maybe
please,
I
no
can't
role
pay
playing
you
in the chat,
regular
dude.
salary.
Suppose we leave that open till you find out how much I'm worth to the business. Doesn't seem to be any business right now. Might be a good time for me to get rid of this beard and find a place to board.
We live right next door. I'll go ask Mom. She'll know of a place.
Sort of a peaceful house. I noticed it this morning.
Oh, gosh, I forgot. She's down helping Mrs. Wellesley with her canning. Mom finds homes for everything from stray cats.
To stray mechanics.
Well, you're not a stray anymore. I'll go phone.
Aww. Look, I see you. Happy New Year, dog.
Girl.
Happy New Year.
674, please.
And what a year's been so far.
Hello, Miss Westler. May I speak
When
to
we
Mother?
meet old boy in the beginning, I got you Lesson Zero. Dude, a lot
Hi,
has
Mom.
happened. This movie's moving fast.
I've got some good news for you.
So this
I
guy
hired a
here,
man for
the
the
mechanic guy,
Yeah.
as you saw at the beginning of Lesson Zero, he was like some kind of
No.
industrial board member.
Nobody we know. He's from...
He had $10 billion to his name. His
from out of
wife
town.
killed him for the money.
Needs to place a board.
he
You got
wasn't
it coming
dead.
up your sleeve?
Now he's kind of hiding out. Everybody in the world thinks he's dead. Except for him,
Says
he
you have to
knows
meet
the
you
truth.
first
right?
to come home for supper. Huh? And you like apple or cherry pie?
Cherry.
Oh, is you how
Cherry
fast
it
you answered
is,
that
Mom.
question? I couldn't do
See
that.
you later.
Now I gotta get rid of this.
If some girl with teeth like that was like, "Yo, my grandma making pie. You want apple or cherry?"
The one and only just
I'd
up
be
2
like,
blocks.
Hmm.
Tell Judd you're working for me. When you get back, we'll close up and go home.
Thanks.
Yeah, so this guy's fucking dead. He's got a job as a mechanic in the middle of nowhere. And there's like a murder mystery going on where a police officer suspects his wife is involved in his death. So there's an officer named Quincy who's chasing after his wife, basically. Not in like a infidelitous way, but, you know, as like a suspect.
Ask thy blessing on this food.
Okay, he's on Team
and
Cherry,
new
dog?
friend who shares it with us. I hope you're good and hungry, Mr. Walker.
Who wouldn't be?
Mark, she's like a sparrow. With all the hard work she does. May I have your plate, please?
Well, she can start taking it easy now. Boss, the help. Thank you.
She never takes anything easy. Has to put her whole heart and soul into everything she does.
Grandma,
Well,
come
now
on.
you're through with
All
me,
right.
Mom. How about Bill? Have you thought of a place for him to stay?
You know what Grandma's thinking right
Well,
now,
why can't he
right?
stay right here?
Hey,
We
this
have a
dude
spare bedroom going to waste.
could give me some grandbabies.
And I think you like my cooking.
Like it? That's very kind of you, Mrs. King, but it seems an imposition.
Imposition, nothing. That's good business. I can get back what I
Maybe
paid
right
you
in
in
the whole lot.
board and
Rather make it a
room.
little bit even
Well,
fast
Marcia, what a
paced.
thing to say. If you'd like to stay, we'd like to have you. We have some more vegetables.
Mrs. King, you have a boarder. May I have a biscuit, please?
Excuse me.
Dude, Mrs. King is a god, dog. Can you imagine? Fall off the back of a fucking moving truck? Some grandma wants to give you a bunch of fucking home-cooked dinner? Wife's lover saw it in William case. Oh, the plot thickens.
Okay, Miss Schultz.
Bill can stay inside your uterus, darling. It's time for me to have my grandbaby. That's what I'm saying, dog. Grandma's trying to make some moves. She ain't being slick. Yeah, fucking Princess Leia to look.
It's wonderful the way tools seem to come alive in your hands.
You have no
You
idea,
seem to
lady.
Sort of come alive, too. As though you got real pleasure out of working with them.
I do. When you're doing a job with them, you can't think of anything else.
Bill, if something's bothering you, why don't you get rid of it?
What would you prescribe, doctor?
Amputation. For that stupid chip on your shoulder.
Lady, your metaphor don't make no sense. You're not gonna empty the chip on the shoulder, you gotta brush it off. Jeez. Come on, you big dummy. She's beautiful. Her grandma's a great cook. She'll make you pie every day.
What you need is a ring job. Save yourself some money.
Gee, Bill, with the baby and everything, I just can't afford it now.
Oh, we'll take care of that. Hey, boss. How's Ed's credit? Good enough
Look
for a
at
ring
the
job?
size of that baby. Yo, what
Sure,
the
if I can
fuck?
hold Junior as collateral.
Oh, not a chance, fella.
Never mind her. I'll do it on my own time.
Oh, thanks, Bill. Maybe we'll see you tonight, huh?
That baby's fucking huge. What the fuck?
Some shoulders, huh?
Yeah.
Some father, huh? Bye, Marcia.
Jeez.
Bye.
Nice
Cause we got
kid.
one speed back then or what?
Hey, was Ed clowning about there being hard up?
No. Things have been pretty tough for him ever since he got out of the service. Fix a car for him, Bill, and only charge him for the labor, okay?
Then he gets it for free. I'd already figured on knocking that off. Say, we could make it an anniversary present.
Anniversary of what?
Junior's arrival, and mine, 3 months ago today.
Oh, really? Wow.
Time certainly flies. That was a lucky day when you came to MP service. Your work's been bringing in a lot of business.
Are they smooching yet, for God's sake? It's been almost a year.
Falling down on Mom and you. Say, look, boss, why don't we three celebrate tonight and go to the movies? Ed said he and Jane were going.
Well, that lets Mom out. She'll be babysitting. I'd love to go, Bill. I haven't been in ages.
Here's your opportunity. Go to work.
Damn, Bill too clean with it, dude. I don't like when my brain thinks ahead in this kind of movie, huh?
Williams, help for murder.
Read all
Extra. This is Sheila Graham with the latest news of the shocking Williams murder case.
Yo, Sheila, you don't know if we
While
can see you,
beautiful
right?
Irene Williams is held for trial.
Why you gotta wear a bow and a
charged
hat
with
like that?
conspiring to kill her late husband. The police are searching
Looks like
for James
Alice Wonderland
Thomas,
kind of character.
believed to be the lover of Mrs. Williams and her partner in the horrible murder of Walter Williams.
They probably just smoked the baby out to be able to chill it out, huh?
If I'm
It's good for
handling
you.
your case, my dear Mrs. Williams, I want 1/3 of everything you get.
You're out of your mind.
lawyer?
You don't realize what I'll get as Walt's widow.
Perhaps you don't realize the spot you're in. Torrance's fingerprints were found not only on your husband's briefcase, but, in a manner of speaking, on your reputation as well. There's a detective named Quincy, a very smart cookie. He isn't exactly for you.
Frankly, Mr. Warner, I'm beginning to wonder if my attorney is for me.
Underestimating the enemy's ammunition would scarcely be wise. Now, if we can get to trial before Torrance is found, they'll never get a conviction. But
But what?
if he shows up, we may have to fry him.
Oh, no.
Let's not cross that bridge until we have to. But if it comes to a choice, we're not going to burn, are we?
Oh, the eyes, dude. The eyes of a killer.
Aren't you the chatterbox this afternoon?
What about this afternoon? Oh, I'm sorry, boss. I guess it was wool gathering.
You're only supposed to do that in the spring.
Is there anything you don't know?
Yes.
Quincy, good
What's San
vibe.
Francisco got
Playing
that
for
we
keeps,
have?
old horse. Playing for keeps.
Better newspapers, for one thing. Anyway, California's supposed to be the land of opportunity.
I thought that by now you liked it here.
I do. Very much.
Guys,
It's a good town.
be like your boy Vencabot.
Nice people. Swell
Don't
boss.
comment.
Thanks.
Nobody commentate.
We like you, too. No fooling, Bill. You'd be surprised how many people ask questions about you.
What kind of
Old
question?
horse, don't commentate.
Oh? Where you came from? Do you have any family? And do you
Zero.
like it here, and are
Don't
you going to
commentate.
stay? Al Knox asked me at the
I guess
movie
I
last
grab
night
it.
if you wanted to join the volunteer fire department. Just interested, friendly things.
I suppose it is natural for people to wonder about a stranger who moves into their community, like I did. You know, I've been thinking, maybe it wasn't such a good idea, you and I going to the movies last night. It's all right being seen in the station and here with Mom, but...
You get used to that in a town this size. They're always trying to marry people off. You just ignore it, and after a while they forget about it. I'll go get cleaned up for supper.
Oh my God. How many pies got eaten since he showed up, you guys think? It's been, is it 8 months, 9 months now he showed up? Probably looking at maybe 1.5 pies per week, maybe more. He's gonna save the newspapers of his own death. At least 80 pies in the Lord's son. Dude, not eating the right one though. Huh? Oh, you're right, Katie. Honestly, you're right. Clearly. I think he goes for cheer every time. They mix up a little bit of apple here and there. Aww, so sweet. That's what I'm saying. Did you feed the pie benefits, Todd? You're right, I dropped again. Probably eat the hell of pie. Probably cherry every night, too.
I hate to tell you how many years this Sunday takes me back.
Did you always fall asleep during the sermon?
I wasn't asleep, Mrs. Peters. I merely closed my eyes to concentrate.
Oh, so that's what you call it. I had to nudge you to stop you from nodding.
Quiet. You're disturbing my reminiscent mood. Even smells the same. Could be the same bees buzzing in the same clover.
As they say, you can take the boy out of the country, but...
A rolling stone gathers no moss.
It has to stop rolling sometime, doesn't it, Bill?
Sometime, maybe.
We grow a very becoming shade of moss here in Larkspur. Don't you think?
You grow a lot of nice things here.
Anyone in particular?
Look at that pose.
You'll have to skip the answer to that one.
Trying to seduce her, Doc.
Someone tore it out of the book.
You're married, aren't you, Bill?
Yep. That's right.
You ain't married, dog.
You must have loved her very much to have been hurt so deeply. To be so afraid of someone, even yourself.
Yeah, she killed me.
Maybe it's better that way. Then no one gets hurt.
Bitterness and hatred hurt everyone.
Facts.
Can't you see, Bill? They're like a wall that shuts out all the sunshine from a garden and lets everything wither. Make room in your heart for something else, can't you?
Damn.
I guess this is my day for sermons.
Dude, she asked, "Are you married?" He said,
Sorry.
"Yeah." She said,
As Mom would
"Okay,
say,
next
you never
question."
get rich minding the other fellow's business.
Okay, next question. What the fuck?
Hey, that's a flyer. I'll be seeing you.
Oh, fire! Always want to volunteer fireman. Oh shit! One more crime. He's on a fireman too. Oh, let's go, volunteer fireman. Oh!
Anybody home?
In here, Bill.
Mrs. Wesley sent a couple of jars of peaches. Said you helped her can them.
Oh, thank you.
What time to be alive, guys?
When I
Suppose a town of 4,800 probably doesn't have a lot of firefighters, yeah.
Where's the boss?
Took a book back to the library for me.
Huh?
Dude, why they Smiling's Revenge? I'll tell you why, dog.
What a day.
Because back in these times, they didn't have no fucking Game Boy, dog, okay? They don't have no fucking Vencabot Pizza movie to watch.
Well, I thought a drawer full of holy ones isn't doing you much good. I found it when I put fresh papers in your bureau yesterday.
Oh, shit. Grandma knows.
You have a heap of things that need mending, haven't you, son?
Does Marcia know?
Do you think I'd tell her? This is your problem, Bill. Because I found out about it doesn't give me the right to tell anyone else, not even Marcia.
Dude.
When you trust folks, you trust them, and you give them a
Grandma's
chance to
the
work out
realist,
things the way
dog.
that seems right to them.
How
So
can one
solid,
little woman
Katie.
be so big?
Don't forget, it's a lot easier to be tolerant and understanding at 50 than it is at 25.
Dude, she's 50? God damn, 1949, dog.
Grandma Thompson's ill.
Dude, she's at the end of her life, dog. He's 25, dog? Is that what she said? This movie's great.
Bill, are you home? Bill, are you in there?
Yeah? Mom went next door, Marcia.
Hi. Do you work awfully late?
Oh, about 6.
Anything wrong?
I believe she's 25, yeah.
Come in. I want to tell you something. I'm checking out.
Oh, shit.
Has something happened?
No, just...
Come on,
I'm
don't be a
doing
bitch,
what I
Bill.
should have done a long time ago. Moving along.
But why, Bill?
My name isn't even Bill. There isn't any Bill Walker. I'm Walter Williams. The late Walter Williams.
Walter Williams? I don't understand.
You may not even after I've told you, but at least you'll know the whole story. Sit down, please.
Let me tell you a story about how my wife killed me one time.
Finally, Larkspur. And you. From there on, you know.
I've seen Jiva Jones.
I'm glad you're going back to make things right.
They age like Quincy back then. That guy
Going
probably
back?
fucking in his late 40s.
Wild horses couldn't drag me back.
Speaking of which, where's
What are you
Quincy?
going to do about your wife?
Nothing.
You're going to let her go to trial for murder? Oh, no, Bill.
Why not? She tried to kill me, she and her cousin.
But they didn't.
Who says they didn't? Let them try and prove it.
No matter what your wife did, she can't be tried for something that didn't happen. Oh, Bill, can't you see?
You bet I can see. She deserves everything she's getting.
Damn, she's
Sorry
on team
part of it
forgive
is
your
they'll
wife
never
trying to
convict
kill
her.
you?
No, Bill. The sorry part is you're not big enough to take a hard jolt to your pride and to your ego. Sure. It hurts to be tricked and cheated by someone you loved and believed in. But that doesn't give you the right to take justice into your own hands, to trample on the hearts of others and walk out on life.
She tried to have me killed.
A barren, frustrated boyhood.
Yeah, I'm a
marriage
little
to
bit
a woman
salty.
who accepted my love,
I'm not gonna lie.
yet despised me so thoroughly she resorted to murder. I'll never think of our moments together without nausea. I feel stripped bare, degraded.
Because you've closed your mind and heart to everything else.
Yo, let me finish.
Even me.
Let me finish. Because you're taking it personal. I respect that.
Oh, Bill, please. Don't destroy the one chance we have for happiness.
We haven't got a chance. Doing the right thing never works out. I know. In this world, you turn the other cheek and you get hit with a lug wrench.
That actually happened in real life.
Try and forgive me.
God damn! Look at him walk out of there like the goddamn Monopoly man. Like a door-to-door salesman, dog. What the fuck? This man's cold-blooded. Look, he's trying to go to the fucking doctor's office. Jeez. Oof. Tripping out, Bill.
Pair of shoulders like a prize fighter.
You know, I hate to tell you how many years this Sunday takes me back.
Don't be a dumbass, Bill. You love this town, man.
You have a heap of things that need mending, haven't you, son?
Remember what Grandma said? She's pretty smart, dog. Make a mighty fine pie as well. Get that cherry. Come on, Bill.
Take care of yourself. Softly.
Oh, shit. We're getting angry again, dude. We're getting pissed off, Dom.
You're not big enough to take a hard jolt to your pride and to your ego. Sure. It hurts to be tricked and cheated by someone you loved and believed in. But that doesn't give you the right to take
Remember you guys ever watched Naruto before they do the whole flapjack episode?
Trample on the hearts of others and walk out on life?
It's a boy. It's as big as a
Bill, please. Don't destroy the one chance we have for happiness.
I'm saying, Drew, just stay and be in love, dude. He has some kids with some really great teeth. Someone please tell this man that conspiracy to commit murder is still illegal as fuck. I want to fucking fry, though, dog. Hey, Katie, Dick Tracy, dog. They're getting away. She wants his money, huh? House goes up in flames when he hears the bells and rounds back. That'd be a fun little twist, to be honest. I see his brother, maybe got tissue up and cry, dog. Oh, he came back with his girl, dog. The Hall of Justice. Oh.
Mrs. Peters was kind enough to come along to substantiate at least the Larkspur portion of what I've told you.
Very thoughtful of you, Mrs. Peters.
Mr. Williams, when you read in the newspaper that the hitchhiker who attacked you had been, well, a close friend of your wife's for some time, it must have been a great shock to you.
I didn't come here to discuss my emotional reactions, Lieutenant. If you need me for anything further, Captain, my office will know where to reach me. Let's go, Mark.
Dude, he's going back to the
Just
office,
a minute,
dog?
Mr. Williams. We'll need your signed statement for the grand jury when we ask for your wife's release. It won't take long to be typed. Yeah. All right.
Big Quincy, dog. You look like the top of a pimple. But he's fucking a real one. Oh, shit. Oh! Plus her new lover is there, too? Oh, shit. She about her life partner?
Mrs. Williams, we have news for you.
Really? I can scarcely wait.
Oh, my... Oh, guess what, bitch?
It seems it was Torrance who was in the car when it crashed.
Chef kiss. Chef kiss.
Jim. Dead.
Oh, my God.
You did it. You killed him.
No. He tried to kill me. Thought he had. And he ran into the truck.
Then blank, and then he burned alive.
That's what
I'm saying, dog.
You wait all these months to tell this story. You let me rot in this filthy jail.
Wait a minute.
You let everybody believe you're dead. Pretty convenient, wasn't it? A dead man can't be tried for murder.
Mr. Williams, perhaps your wife would understand better if you would explain to her about the amnesia.
Amnesia? Oh, don't tell me you believe he had amnesia. Where's he been all this time, just wandering around in a daze?
Tells us he's been in Larkspur, a little town in Idaho, working as a mechanic in a
She got
service
his
station.
ass.
Run by Mrs. Peters here.
She's too smart. She says, oh, you two fucking?
I understand perfectly. Now that my chance for happiness is dead, I suppose you'll demand the divorce I begged you to give me so that I could marry Jim.
That's fantastic.
Yes, isn't it? After you telling us that the man you picked up was a perfect stranger.
Well, that's not true. The time and place for meeting Jim had all been arranged.
I must advise you, there's a law that a wife can't testify against her husband.
There's a law against murder, too, but that didn't stop him, and nothing's going to stop me until I'm through.
A wife can't testify against her husband?
It's all right with me, Captain. Go on. Talk your head off.
I was to have gone with him to Denver. He insisted on it, although I was quite ill. Several hours before we were to leave, he came home. There was a violent scene. He threatened to kill me unless I agreed to give up Jim.
Oh, no. The housemaid.
I wish he had.
Dude, who saw the movie going in this direction? She's best liar of all
One
time?
word that she has said is true.
Then you have nothing to worry about. Mrs. Williams, was there a witness to the threats you mentioned?
No. Unless the maid overheard. She was in the apartment. In fact, she picked up the pieces of the vase that he threw at me.
Where's she now?
Oh, my...
I don't know. She left me suddenly after all this began. Please, could the questions wait? I feel rather ill.
Girl,
You have
you've been
Mrs.
in
Williams
jail
ready
for
the
like
grand jury at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
3 months, okay?
That's all.
Do you remember Franchit, how bad of a liar he was in the last movie? She's like the opposite, dude. She's like the queen liar. Is this an acting style, or is this how they talked back then, huh?
We're gonna
Probably
hold
a
you
bit of
too,
both.
Williams.
What's up, Yig?
On what charge?
Suspicion of murder.
But he's not guilty of any of these things.
Then it should be easy for him to prove it. Take it down and book him.
That fiction of Mrs. Williams must have been very convincing.
No, we just couldn't buy that yarn you tried to sell us. Let's go.
He came in here fucking telling lies, too? Oh, dude. He shouldn't have listened to friggin' what's-her-face, dude. Fucking Colgate model. It's like, you gotta go back to town, Bill. You can't let your wife fry. And look what happened. No good deed goes unpunished, right? He comes here to fucking spring his wife. Live and let live. Hey, you tried to kill me, but you messed it up, right? So you don't really belong in here like that. It's just manslaughter, basically, not even
the grand jury.
Okay, Chief.
Oh, Tom. Don't miss a bit.
And now he's got being charged for murder.
You sort of believed Irene Williams' story, didn't you, Ben?
She made better sense than he did.
Well, sure, she's a better liar than he is. Don't forget, I went all through her grieving widowhood with her. She's a bad customer.
Well, that's for the grand jury to decide, and Williams insisted on letting her talk. So it's his funeral.
Funeral, all right. Especially with that yarn he told. But murder's out of character for him. There's a few pieces missing somewhere.
There might be in Idaho, if it's not too much out of character for you to get going.
You're going to miss me, Cal, when I retire next year. Maybe I'll join Private Eye and solve your cases for you.
Dude, Quincy's a god, dude. Quincy's a god.
Williams. Mr. Williams? Thanks. Got a deal from the bottom here, don't you? Sorry, Williams. Okay,
Young
Williams.
Quincy. Yo, Holos. Oh, Quincy. He's like, oh shit, better dip.
Well, not very good news, judging from your faces.
Well, Wolf, the grand jury returned indictment against you. Mrs. Williams was released.
Oh, my God.
I see.
Now, don't you worry, Walt. We'll have you back at work where you're needed, and in short order. Come on, Eldridge. There's a visitor waiting far more attractive than we old fogies. We're just leaving, Mrs. Peters, but remember, don't hesitate to call on me for anything.
Damn.
Thank you so much.
Give me a smile, girl. She's feeling like she's eating crow right now.
Boss.
Bill, what have I done to you? If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be here.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be. I came back here because I wanted to believe in the things you do. I still do, no matter what happens. Will you do something for me? Go back home. where I know you'll be taken care of.
Not a chance. You'll have to think up a better reason than that to get rid of me. I'm a big girl now.
I've just been to Larkspur, Williams, where I found these newspaper clippings. Of course, some of them are 3 months old, but you seem to treasure them, so I brought them along.
So?
I don't think they exactly substantiate your claim of amnesia.
As if you were interested in substantiating any claim of mine.
Now, let's get one thing straight. Most people, when they get in a jam, think the police are only interested in the prosecution. Our job is to get the facts, the truth. And the truth never hurt anyone but the fella that lied.
Unless he was a beautiful woman.
Oh, quit kidding yourself, Williams. You made the boner.
I had no more to do with Torrance's death than you did.
I don't like your wife like that, dog.
Out of the whole population of Northern California,
To me, she's
you
whatever.
just happened to pick up a hitchhiker.
No offense to you.
Who happened to be your wife's boyfriend. Ah, have a heart, Williams. I suppose you'll tell the truth when you take the stand, but you better have some mighty conclusive proof if you expect the jury to believe it.
Wait, Lieutenant. Bill, we all know you're not guilty, but we're going to need help to prove it and need it badly. Lieutenant Quincy can't take sides, but if we're right, he has to be on ours. And I have a hunch he wants to be.
No, you're right.
Why don't you tell him the whole story?
Like Brian says, you're like, well, what do you think I did?
Please.
We're gonna steer his car into the tanker, then jump out like goddamn Jackie Chan, dog?
Quincy,
I'm 25 years old. Too old for that shit.
Guess I should have told the whole truth in the first place. But I wanted to clean this mess up with as little scandal as possible.
Back to the scene of the crime. Girl, why are you wearing high heels out here?
Well?
No sign of the lug
The
wrench or anything.
My dear Mrs. Peters, will you please stop trying to be a detective? How many times do you think the police have combed this spot for any kind of evidence? Now, be a nice girl. Take Mr. Williams' advice. Go back to Larkspur.
What time is it?
I hope
It's
she realizes
only
what Brian
4
realized.
o'clock.
Would be funny.
We still have time to go back to town and go on our hunt for Sue Lynn.
Now, look here, young woman. You've had me on the run since early morning.
But, Lieutenant, the maid seems to be our only hope now. We've got to keep looking till
The
we find
beret
her,
on?
that's all.
That's all.
Wait. She was naturalized, wasn't she?
You're right, you're right.
Suffering chopsticks. Quincy, you dumb flatfoot.
That's
racist. This Sue, what's her name, was Chinese born. If her port of entry was San Francisco, there'd still be a file on her, photo and all. Let's go.
How's that gonna help you find her, though?
Back to town. Immigration.
Is that a picture of George Washington back there? That's racist. The composer's racist. I got the composer's racist, dude. It's okay.
I hope the council has given us the right lead.
Different time for musicians back then. That's what I'm saying, KD. Music was racist.
Are you sing? Understand? You savvy English?
Also French, Italian, and Hebrew. May one ask what is desired?
We're looking for Su Ling Chung. Our Chinese consul said you were her uncle and might tell us what she is.
This daughter of my brother, has she offended the honorable police?
Oh, no. They just wanted to ask her some questions about Mr. Williams, the man she used to work for.
Ah Sing's heart is heavy that he cannot lead you to her. But things that are not known cannot be told.
Well, if you hear anything of her, report it to headquarters.
Suzanne, untruth is not good for soul, and not wisdom when told to policemen.
Better for the soul to be kind than to be wise. Sulin must keep silence to help in this matter.
Oh, she didn't want to tell the truth because she remembers that fucking exchange. Because she likes him.
You're just too easily pleased.
Su Lin likes whatever this guy's name is.
There must be
But
a
she's
way
forced to tell
out.
the truth.
Why
You have to tell a
can't
story
we
about how she
find
remembers that fucking vase breaking and shit.
Oh, buck up, boss. Tomorrow's another day.
Yesterday you go to trial. Bill, I'm afraid.
It's all your fault we're even here,
And the
lady.
state intends to prove beyond any reasonable
Remember her whole
doubt
spiel about,
that the defendant, Walter
oh, your
Williams,
heart's cut
did,
off from
with
the
malice
world.
aforethought,
Oh, you gotta go back and
killed
tell them what
the
happened.
deceased James
Oh.
Torrance, whom he knew
I could
to
be
his
eating
wife's
pie right
lover.
now.
And then with his victim dead beside him, he drove his car into the course of an oncoming truck, jumping clear himself some seconds prior to the crash. And subsequently, he made his getaway in
Jackie
the back
Chan,
of a
Brian.
furniture van. And for 3 months, as Bill Walker, he laughed at justice, but had imprisoned his unfaithful wife for conspiracy in his own murder. But then he decided that being dead cramped his style. He thought he could eat his cake and have it too. So he returned, most anxious to explain his long absence and to right the dreadful mistake that had imprisoned his wife for 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a cold-blooded, premeditated murder and must be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Call the first witness, please.
What do you guys think? You guys think he did it?
Captain Callahan, did Walter Williams tell you what suddenly cured his amnesia after 3 months?
No, he did not.
But he did tell you the man that struck the blow which caused the amnesia was a total stranger, a hitchhiker he had picked up.
Yes?
And that he knew nothing of this man's identity or relationship with his wife until he suddenly recovered from his amnesia and heard or read the details.
That's what he said.
That's all. Thank you, Captain. Your witness, counselor.
Dude, that's
No
fucking
question.
shoulders.
No.
She's a COVID denier in
I saw no
ICU.
signs of
Huh?
amnesia,
Wasn't they done fucked?
A definite concussion. He was a bit evasive in answering questions, but not vague or unsure.
In your opinion, Doctor, could this head injury have been caused by a fall?
Yes. If the head had struck on some object, such as a stone or a metal pipe.
That's all. Thank you. Your witness.
Dr. Bender, are you familiar with a tool known as a lug wrench for changing automobile wheels?
I'm afraid I am, sir. I've had a regular epidemic of flat tires lately.
Well, then, in your opinion, could this head injury which you treated have been caused by a blow from a lug wrench?
Yes. It could have been caused by that, too.
Thank you, Doctor.
The ones with the
nothing?
earliest dates, you will notice, are heavily creased, as though they'd been carried in a wallet or a coat pocket. Thank you. Lieutenant Quincy, will you kindly tell the court where you found these newspaper clippings?
In the bedroom occupied by Mr. Williams in Mrs. Peters' home in Larkspur, Idaho.
Is this your handwriting, Miss Revere?
Yes, sir. And that's the message, at least our record carbon of it.
Would you read it to the court, please?
June 9th, 8:32 p.m. Message from Mrs. Walter Williams, Penthouse D. Mr. Williams called, said he wants you to forget all about a certain problem, that Softy is going to take care of it thoroughly.
Was there any other conversation?
Well, I just asked if that was all, and he said, yes, she'll understand, and sort of laughed as if it were a joke and hung up.
Some joke killing the wife's boyfriend.
Oh my! Oh, she's so smug, dog. She's so smug.
Williams. All the rounds so far have gone to the prosecution, and it was a grim-faced Williams who was returned to his cell this afternoon. What the score will be after he takes the stand is anybody's guess, but he's going to need some lucky punches to get a decision.
Dude, is Sulu gonna come in clutch somehow?
And though Torrance struck with intent to kill, after telling you this is from Irene and me, sucker, you still telephoned Illinois to find out if there was a cousin Jim. You are hard to convince, aren't you, Mr. Williams?
Is it so incredible that a man should fight against believing such a thing about his wife?
Oh, that is very touching. From a husband who planned a trip on which he intended to destroy his wife and did kill her lover.
That's a lie.
Your Honor, I object to the conclusions drawn by the prosecutor and move that it be stricken from the records.
But, Your Honor, there is a corpus delicti, remember, who was your wife's lover.
Objection sustained.
There's also her own story.
The
which,
beret
in front
on?
of witnesses, you insisted she tell. And then we have your own two different stories from your own lips.
Oh,
One
shit.
featuring a perfectly
Oh,
strange hitchhiker.
shit.
The second, an equally strange cousin Jim. Without a questionable substantiation for either bit of fiction.
Go, Sulin, go! So she knows what Sulin looks like. I'm thinking, a man's dead, you're out here laughing now? That's racist.
Susan!
ain't gonna stop. What the fuck?
Follow that yellow cab.
Yo, Susie! Huh? No, trying to escape. Can you imagine that would have worked? Listen, it's gonna be like me if I switched to Chun, dude.
Please hurry.
And I won a big tournament. Get my money and start trying to run out of there. They'll be like, hey, Venka, I'm gonna stop, dog. She's like a fool's horse, yeah. Wait, it's only slightly. It could be a lot worse, Brian, for sure. Katie's right. So what? The music's a little bit racist. At least it's just the music. Dude, what a chase scene. What a chase scene. Exactly. You have to have the volume on for it to be racist. What the fuck is my house?
Oh, say, you remember me, don't you? I was here with Lieutenant Quincy from the police department. I just followed Sulin up the stairs. I saw her come in here.
You must be mistaken.
I'm not mistaken. She's here. I must see her. Ah, Sing, don't you understand? It's to save a man from prison, even from death.
I will send her to you.
Look at her. Look at his sweet beard.
Sulin Buson Abong.
Oh, Sue Lynn, we've been looking for you all these weeks. Mr. Williams needs your help so desperately.
I cannot help. You must forget that you found Sulin.
Forget it? But you're his only witness. You're the only one that can help.
Not as a witness. Only with silence can I repay his great kindness to me and my family in China.
Why?
For I heard other things. That most unhappy day. From Mrs. Williams' bedroom, his voice very loud and angry. A flower vase broken to pieces.
He can explain all that.
They do not believe what he's already told.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's true.
That I heard anything would do harm. Don't you see?
Don't you see? You brought him in the first place, okay? Your judgment is a little bit fucky, all right, lady? Think.
Much sorrow comes from women who know not honor and truth. And Mrs. Williams, she's not true even to that Torrance man.
What made you say that?
That night when he was killed. Her sickness was but wall of falsehood, behind which she could go secretly to a meeting place.
Oh, shit, what the fuck?
You...
Forgot about that.
You mean she went out that night?
Shared the impact, Horace. Oh, shared the impact.
Sue Lynn, are you sure?
Yes, because next morning in her bedroom, I found street shoes that had
That's
been
true,
worn.
Katie. That's true as well.
Her coat on the closet floor, with the sleeves turned inside out, as though removed hurriedly. And in one pocket, a door key to some hotel.
Sue Lynn.
Dude.
That's it. Proof that she and Torrance had planned to meet that night after he killed Mr. Williams. What hotel was it?
I want to see the sequel to this movie, guys, with Quincy and Sue Lynn teamed up as detectives.
The key. What did you do with it?
Returned to coat pocket.
Come on. We'll get to Lieutenant Quincy. He'll know what to do. And pray, Sue Lynn, every step of the way.
Let's kidnap this chick.
Now hold everything. Even if this long shot don't work out, we'll just
That'd be
keep
sick,
on pitching.
Horse. Oh, Drew's on the edge of his seat, dog. There's the damn key!
Here it is, yes.
Room 302, Airport Hotel, Oakland.
Maybe we got our miracle.
A special little Chinese one.
It is to hope that Sue Lynn was of small help to Mr. Williams.
Oh, Sue Lynn.
Come on, Copper. Next
You're
stop,
so great,
Oakland.
Sue Lynn.
A certain little lady's hotel rendezvous.
I was on night duty then, all
I wonder
right.
if she's
but
like
I
a
sure don't remember a looker like this.
big Hollywood
Quite a dish,
actress.
A little too highly seasoned for
Maybe
my
kind of unusual for this
digestion,
era. But that actress, she's credited on the poster.
A couple of cars for room
And in the
302
trailer.
on June 9th.
George Baxter, checked out at noon. Mr. and Mrs. J. Burns, room not slept in. J. Burns. Burns.
Look, Quincy. The handwriting on the card is identical to that on the photograph.
And here's a little boy, the same thing. The cover-up telegram to Aunt Margaret. Now look at the impressions. J here, and here RNS. J.
It's her debut
Burns.
as Hugh Jones, huh?
That's the
Why don't you
name
want
she
to do all this
started the
stuff?
telegram to.
Room not slept in. Say, I got that dame pegged now, Lieutenant. She said they'd be out of the room by midnight as her husband was catching a plane.
But Quincy,
Reservation for Sam Andrews.
Yes, sir.
this ties it all up, doesn't it?
Yeah, like a greased pig.
What do you mean? We've got the evidence now, the proof.
Of what? Sue Lynn's theory that Irene was playing the field? This evidence only proves that she came here to keep a date with a man named Burns. We can't even prove that he didn't keep the date.
But you know he didn't. There wasn't any Burns. It was only a name that she and Torrance used.
Fine. If you can prove that, Williams will be free.
It's just kind of pissing me off.
None of this will prove it. Sorry, copper, but we are just up another blind alley.
Willie? Yes, sir. There's a couple of sample cases from Mr. Sam Andrews. Came up from the station this morning. Take them to Parlor B right away.
Sure thing, sir.
Where are they going with this? Is that shoe whores? Wow. Where are they going with this? She has a big old fucking pineapple ring on her head.
Case of the state versus Walter
That looks delicious.
Proceed, Mr. Eldridge. Your Honor, we will call Mrs. Irene Williams.
He's way ahead of his egg drop.
Take the stand, Mrs. Williams.
Oh, the suitcase was in zero? Oh, shit.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear that testimony
Her
about
drip is
giving
out of
this
control.
to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
I couldn't
the
put that in
truth,
prison, dude.
I do.
He'd probably look at it in that jury, dog.
What cooks?
There's no way she could have done it,
Huh?
dog. The only thing she's killing
Mr.
is that fucking outfit.
What's the purpose in calling this witness?
Merely for purpose of identifying handwriting. Now, Mrs. Williams, this photograph of you,
Was stolen from my apartment.
so, according to the inscription, to Walt, my adoring and adored husband, Irene, this belongs to Mr. Williams. This is your handwriting, isn't it?
Of course. I'm touched that he should have wanted it so badly.
And this telegram, addressed to Mrs. Margaret Hubbard, is that also your handwriting?
It is.
They got her, dog.
Now, Mrs. Burns, I mean Mrs. Williams, this photograph is inscribed to Jim, my adoring and adored Irene. Did you write this too?
I see no point in all this.
Merely answer counsel's questions. Did you write it?
You write it, girl?
I did.
And these letters addressed to Mr. James Torrance, did you write them?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, so you fooling around your husband, okay. We've established that. Now for the killing blow.
And this monogrammed garment. A gift
Exposing this
from
chick
you
on her
to Mr.
fucking
Torrance?
reused gifts.
Why must I be tortured again by all this? I never made any secret of my love for Jim Torrance. That's why he's dead.
Your love for Jim Torrance. Yet on the very night he was killed, you had a rendezvous with a man named Burns, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know any man named Burns. I was at home that night, very ill.
Oh, yes, the sleeping pills. Well, you must walk in your sleep then, for you spent at least part of that night at the airport hotel in Oakland, where you registered for Mr. and Mrs. J. Burns. Don't waste the court's time trying to deny it. This is the registration card that you signed at 9:20 p.m.
Cook her ass,
And
dude.
there's the room clerk who assigned you to room 302.
Oh, he likes it. He's getting satisfaction from this.
And this, Mrs. Williams, is the key to room 302, which you very carelessly left in the pocket of a coat which was found in your closet yesterday.
All right, I was there. Now you satisfied?
Not quite. This J. Burns, Mrs. Williams, was his first name Jack?
Yes.
Have you been in contact with him lately?
No, no.
How long since you've seen or heard from this Jack Burns?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember.
You bet she doesn't remember, because there isn't any Jack Burns, and there never was. That was an alias for Jim Torrance. And it was Torrance who was to have met you that night, after your charming little plot to kill your husband had been duly executed.
It's not true. It's not true.
I have bad news for you, Mrs. Williams. I can prove it's true. These pajamas,
Yeah.
these letters, this picture, all of which you identified for the court, were found in this suitcase, which is full of the clothes and personal belongings of Mr. James Torrance. And the suitcase was found in the baggage room of the airport hotel, where it's been held since June 9th. And it says on this tag, in large print, hold for Jack Burns. That is all, Mrs. Williams.
Dude, she's done. He's gonna get the chair, dog.
Just a moment, Mrs. Williams.
Your Honor, in view of the evidence presented, we now ask for a dismissal of the state's case against Walter Williams. And we intend to charge Irene Williams with conspiracy to commit murder against her husband, Walter Williams.
Yo, these lawyers ain't loyal, dude. They're lawyers, but they ain't loyal.
The case against Walter Williams dismissed. Court adjourned until 2 o'clock.
Easy game, Katie.
Well, that's that, Walt.
Congratulations, Mr.
Dude,
Williams.
that was the lawyer that was trying to fucking talk about how great she was 10 seconds ago.
I haven't the words for it, Quincy, but we could never have made it without you.
Ah, sure you could. You know, son, right always wins if you give it a little push. Especially when you get a copper like this one to do the pushing. Well, I'll be seeing you. You know, it'll seem kind of strange being able to eat and sleep without someone getting in your hair all the time.
Oh, sexual harassment.
We're looking forward to having your hand
style.
on the wheel again. The Denver plants are waiting for you to open them. You think you can make it in the morning? How about
Quincy
it,
only
Counselor?
escaped
You bet
halfway.
you
Look, he
can.
started on his
Oh,
stuff.
good. Well, I'll be running along.
Well, you think you like Denver?
It's okay by me, boss.
Yes, impact. The force with which two lives can come together. Sometimes for evil.
That's the name of the movie.
Sometimes for good.
Clap it for impact, guys. Dude, that movie was fucking ass. Dude, why was it so good? Even though it was so ass. How long was it? I feel like it was 2 hours long. It was an hour and 51 minutes. It was fun. It was really fun for Revenge, right? It was a really fun movie. But it was so stupid. Good performances, though. Anime. Oh, I get it. I didn't get it, Katie. I get it. Anime Wong. Noel liked it. Dude, I liked it, too. It was really fun. So far, both these films, Jigsaw and Impact, very fun films. In my opinion, maybe not the most, intellectual films, but they're both really fun. Guys, before we move on to our third film of the night, Hitchhiker, gonna be The Hitchhiker, final thoughts on Impact. Drew loved it, huh? Drew loved it. For me, here's the part I liked most about it. I liked all the nostalgic scenes when they're in Idaho. They're very sweet. I think those scenes are made even sweeter by being juxtaposed against the hard murder mystery taking place in wherever the rest of the movie take place at. Was that Denver, they said? Quincy was sick. Sue Young, was it named Sue Young? Was it Sue, I was thinking Sue Yin? What was that? The legal talk was complete nonsense with Revenge, huh? Well, the third of the three is, oh, Joan, maybe you're right, dude. Shiva Jones. Second Impact. This movie is a perfect description of Second Impact. But Will the Hitchhiker, the most critically acclaimed film of the night, guys. The only film of the night with any critical acclaim. Will it live up to the hype, I wonder? I want to see the sequel where we see the evil wife carry out her sentence. Oh my god. Do I want to see the Quincy saga, dog? The Quincy trilogy. Dude, this guy looked like a fucking sad little kid, but he's actually a pretty decent cop. Dude, Shiva Jones, she was so sick, right? I love how great of a liar she was. I almost want to fucking root for her, to be honest. She was like, he killed my boyfriend. I was like, dude, I've been watching this the whole time, but somehow I feel like maybe he is guilty. I saw with my own eyes when, he got thrown off the cliff and everything, but when she says it like that, I kind of feel like maybe he killed her. Maybe he did Jackie Chan that shit. The draw of it was the tension of wondering if the bitch was going to get away with plotting to murder her husband, and then later, when we're worried the husband is going to fry for it. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe they switched it up. What a weird direction to go with it. The whole time you're like, well, he's going to show up back in town and she's going to have to go away, right? But no, will she get away with it? Will she be able to convince them that she didn't do it? But no, it became a matter of did she do it? Or did he do it? And he's like, oh, God, I should have just stayed in Idaho, to be honest. Get my whole horse. Got to tap out for the old man hours, huh? Dude, pleasure having you, man. Sleep well. So you can't watch The Hitchhiker. We can always check it out later, of course. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Need a little sip of water here before we transition to the next game. Shiva Jones says here, a tidbit about the actress. So while we're watching the film, Shiva Jones said that he had something to tell us about the villain of this movie, the villainess. He said that something in her personal life was kind of related to the movie. He's saying now that they played off some controversy she was caught up in, huh? Yeah, like Three Men says, the reason there was tension was that they're kind of like, for the sake of the tension, let's just totally suspend our disbelief, because this makes no fucking sense. But yeah, it was a really fun movie to watch. It was a very fun film to watch. I really like the scenes in Idaho, especially, where we see this guy that was, it could have been its own separate movie, right? This guy whose wife tried to kill him. He's a new identity over here in this quiet country town that reminds him of his own childhood. He's a big, fast-talking city slicker. Now he's working as a mechanic, getting fed hella apple pie by his boss's grandchild, desperate, mother. That shit was sick. I bought it this morning. Ooh, freedom up, dog. Freedom up. Left their ankles shaking. She picked up a few hitchhikers, and there was a car accident. Crashed the car, and one of them died. Others were injured along with her. Oh, really? Was that before or after this movie? Was the film loosely based on that fucking situation? That'd be pretty cold if that was. Talk about laughing at a dead man, like Katie said. Guys, let's fucking take a very short break here and come right back with the hitchhiker. She was charged with manslaughter and such, huh? Jesus. Okay. Need a little sippy sip here. Ooh, that's tasty.